Got my brush. Hi, my name is Jesse. Welcome to another video. Today is actually February 27th, 2012. I actually just made a video, a new introduction video, so I had to change the shirts really quick, so I wasn't wearing the same shirt. But yes, I'm making another video. For those that have been watching and keeping track, I am definitely getting better on my choppers, so that's good. But I just got back from a little trip to visit my sister down in the Houston area. Trip went just wonderful. I'll go into a little bit of details about that. Also, I do have some blood sample tests to go over. And let me go over them, because I got my 6-month results in. Alright, so, I don't even know what these numbers mean yet, but I know they're good compared to the last ones. Again, I was employed. I am unemployed right now, so I got these results just in the nick of time. And so I had insurance at my job. So I know with the blood panel work, they get very, very, very expensive. I think it was the original, because before I started, I got one at the very, very beginning. And that one, yeah. Let's just give you an example. My testosterone, before I even started taking the first little pill, it was 208 L's. Normal is 249 to 836. I don't know, they changed it up here. But yeah, 208 L's. This is testosterone. So it was actually low even before. I know, those are cool. I don't know if they zoom in or not. Probably. Oops. Oh, yeah. Rewind that a little bit. I know, those are kind of cool. Is it going to focus in on it? No, probably not. I guess that's about as close as I'm going to get it focused, man. Those are definitely neat. And I got some goofy eyes. Alright, so that's scary. Let's not go into there. Alright, so let's get back to the blood test work. I know, they're kind of cool now. They used to be my mom's. I know, I wanted to talk about them actually in my message video. They didn't do my estrogen level, which is really weird. I thought they, oh yeah, they did. My estrogen was 23.8. This was at the very, very beginning. So I went on 4 milligrams. I went on 200 Spiro, 4 milligrams of estradiol, and of course the 10 milligrams of Provera every single day. So I wasn't cycling. I'm going to skip through. I've had tests all the time, but I'm going to skip through them all. I'll probably go through the year and I'll discuss each and every one. Or if you want to know, I could probably put them up. Last time, I had a little snafu with the blood test because they did the test a little bit different. But my testosterone went to 10. This is a different kind of test. And yeah, 10. That was last time. And my estrogen was at 49.6. Which, of course, the normal for a male looks like 7.6 to 42.6. Because you got to remember, males and females both have estrogen and testosterone. We just have different levels. I don't know what the normal is for a female, but for a male, estrogen levels are normally, looks like 7.5 to 42.6, at least for my weight class and all that. 42.6, and mine last time was 49.6. So just a little bit over what a male's would be. So my doctor went ahead and upped me up 2 more milligrams, so it was 6 milligrams estradiol, and still the 10 milligram of Provera, and the 200 milligram of the spirolactin. Because obviously with the 10 L's of the testosterone, the spirolactin was working wonderfully. So yeah, that went that test. Now, 3 months later, because that was the 3-month test before, and then that was back in November. So now 3 months later, which is my 6-month result from the very first time, my testosterone went from 208 down to 10. Now it is at 8. I'm like right in there. It's like perfect. I mean, it's saying now the normal is 348 to 1190, which I don't know, according to this kind of test anyway. And yeah, mine was at 8. That's 8L. PGDL. So that's good. My free testosterone they also did was a 0.2. They didn't even do a free testosterone last time. So yeah. Now, my estrogen levels jumped from, what was it, 49 last month, 49.68, or 3 months ago, back in November, and now is 79.2. So you wonder why some of the features probably changing a little bit more, you know, like fat redistribution and stuff like that. That could be why. The normal for a male is 7.6 to 42.6, you know, like before. And yeah, 79.2. So. I don't know if it can go a little bit higher. I still got to research those numbers because I would like to push the envelope a little bit. Which means if I can, you know, push it. I mean, that might be a safe level, and obviously it's working, so I can't complain too much. Now, last time you also remembered that there was like a BUN creatine levels. Mine are still kind of weird. They're still highlighted. So I need to ask my doctor. But last time my doctor said it was just probably me. It's not that far out. It's not emergency room level. And in all honesty, it's about the same it was 3 months ago. So I'm not even going to worry about it this time. But I need to find out. Because last time my blood creatine levels ratios was 30H. And now it's 29H. So it's actually improved. But normals are 9 to 20, so. But my doctor says it's like minute, the way they measure it and everything like that. I know, kind of weird. I didn't show you that. It's like a, let me get in there. It's going to show up. Hold on. It's the matching necklace. Oops, which it ain't focusing. But believe me, it's a matching necklace that goes with my earrings. Kind of cool, huh? Alright, get out of there. Quit playing with my camera. Right. So, my 6-month tests are in. They are good. I just need to go ahead. I need to research what that estrogen level 79 is and see if I can push the envelope a little bit more. But I don't know if I need to. I don't know. I thought normal female range was up a little bit more, up in the hundreds, but obviously, it's doing good. I got makeup on now, which helps a little bit. Like I said, a couple weeks ago, when I was working, I didn't wear makeup, and I got named in my own thing. So it's important. Get your blood test results. Get them faxed. I actually get mine faxed. I set up a free fax for a couple months. You use a credit card and go through. But even if you get yours online, like the first 6-8 weeks and 6 months, now my doctor wants me to do another test in 6 months, so that put me at the 1 year mark. I am still sort of lucky, even if I stay unemployed. I do have a community center up in Dallas, and they charge me, I believe, I think it's $120 if I show up on my own. Make sure that one was there. I got buried by my hair. The $120 if I do it on my own. If I do it on the third Monday of each month, it's only $80. So, yeah, it's definitely important to do. And I'm going to continue doing it. I would still like to get off the estradiol and get into the shots. Unfortunately, without insurance, I don't know. I'll have to check on that still, because I know there's other ways to do it. You can even do it at home with a diabetic needle. I can't remember who it was. I got it favored somewhere in my favorite list. So yeah, that's good. So I'm starting my 7th month now. I got the 6th month out of the way, the blood test out of the way, everything is good. I just got fired last week for being stupid. That video is 06H down on my playlist. If you want to look at it, I got all the details there. I ain't going to go into it now. I took last week off. And, regroup. I'm still regrouping. I'm going to update all you guys on my work situation, what I've decided to go ahead and do, which I'm still playing around with ideas, but I'll make another video about that later on this week after I'm for sure. So, moving right along, I went and visited my sister down in the Houston area. Wow. I'm telling you, I was nervous as all get out. And you know what? It wasn't the fact that I was nervous. I was nervous. I was beyond nervous. But at the same token, I didn't know why I was nervous until actually I went there and got it done. I went there and did it. And I'll tell you why I was nervous. I was nervous because I did not want the entire trip to be about moi. So, and it wasn't. My gosh. It wasn't about me at all. It was about family. It was about visiting. We went first night, me and my fiance, we went down to Houston. We stayed in a hotel, but the first night we were there, because, drive there and back in one day and spend a couple hours just where you at. It's like a 4 or 5 hour drive. Plus, I wanted to check my property. I owned like an acre down in Livingston. So we checked that on the way back. But anyway, on the way there, we went there, got the hotel room, and then we had the barbecue. And we were up till about 11. About 11 o'clock at night. We got there, 5 o'clock at night. Stayed till 11 and just chatted, caught up. My sister did ask me, hey, are you serious? What's your name? And she definitely, like any family member would do, even to you, when you first mention when you're transitioning and, hey, pronouns and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about that part yet, because on my driver's license it still says Mike. Okay? And I know with family members it's going to be really tricky. I don't think they do it on purpose. They really don't. She called me Mike a couple times, but for the most part she called me Jessica. which was great. So it was, good. It wasn't about me. It wasn't about my transition. And yeah, I filled her in with some details. Some of the stuff I volunteered. She didn't have to ask me most of it. But we're just catching up on family members and, growing up, my fiance was just sitting there soaking it all in, like getting ammunition against me or something, like just listening to quiet. I asked if she was alright. But yeah, no, first day went fine. I got to go back. I think the bottom part, I got the bottoms out on my partials. I think I get readjusted. My jaw was so sore from chewing the meat. But, no, and that's when my sister went ahead and, gave me this pair of earrings and matching necklace, which I'm going to put away and I'm going to save for special occasions. I just wanted to wear them while I make this video to let you know. I thought that was really cool. Because for those that do not know, both my parents are dead. I did not get a chance to tell my parents. And if you watched any of my previous videos, in last month, and the 05 videos, so my 5th month, I was pretty much busy telling my family, tearing down. I built all these walls up my entire life. That's one reason why this trip was so hard. My therapist brought it up to me and said, you know what, you built these walls up. Bring them down. Bring them down, girl. And you know what, if your family members put those walls back up, that's them. That's not on you no more. If you leave your walls up and you don't let them know, or you just leave, you stay hidden, it's your fault. But if you tear that wall down and then they go, wait a minute here, put it back up, at least every now and then when they put the wall back up, at least every now and then they'll look on the other side and check on you. And it'll be their fault if they don't. So anyway, I'm playing catch up with my family, and the trip was really good. It was, her and her boyfriend, family members that were there, they would call me Aunt Jessica, which is cool. I need to work on my voice. Felt really bad about that. But it wasn't about me. It wasn't 1,001 questions, and that's what I was really worried about. True, she's probably watching. All my family members have my YouTube account. They don't all keep up at the same time, but yes, they do. They know I update a video, and they know I do this for a diary purpose, which is really cool. And it's needed for me. It helps me to cope, and not cope, but well, sometimes it does. Not on this situation. This is just way cool. But I just document everything. I find it important and something to do to, document my progress and my degress, or whatever you want to call it. Because it goes up and down, you get pulled forward, pulled back. There's different, it's almost like you're doing a dance. Alright, that's about enough of that. So, anyway, yeah, I kind of felt bad. I did not have my voice down, but you know what? It was me and Jessica. And I'm going to do my name change. I don't know when yet. I know I said I would. I'm still thinking about this work thing. I tell you right now, I might have to hold off just in case I can get unemployment. I'll go into detail about my work thing, but I think I'm still going to have to legally keep it as Mike for now. But I want to go back to the family visit. So that was cool. The family visit was cool. I was nervous as all get out, though. I don't have my fingernails painted, but at the motel room just before we got there, I had a couple hours to spare. I was like trying to paint my nails. Man, I got all messed up. I had to stop at CVS, get fingernail polish remover. Because paint my fingernails, didn't have no remover. And then I just panicked. I screwed up, went outside the lines, and I was like trying to wash it off. Then it got on the bottom of my hand. I had to call her up and I asked her where the CVS was, tell her why. She's like, well, I got some here. I was like, well, you know, you don't understand how bad I screwed it up. So, but no, even, you know, you know, it wasn't about me. Her boyfriend was cool. I mean, it's just, I think my sister realized the difference in me. Not just keeping sober. You know, I used to be a mega alcoholic, drug user, alcoholic, and I like seeing those things. I'm gonna be sad putting these away. I don't want them to. They're kind of cool. I know they got pierced up a little bit too high, I think, but that's alright. Anyway, so yeah, overall it's been really good. Where are we at? We're at 20 minutes, and I'm starting to ramble. It was well worth the trip. I kept track of receipts, you know, for gas, stuff like that, motel room. It was a well-needed, overdue trip. And it helped break down some more walls. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I'm 42 years old. I'm getting close enough. I'm not able to say it. But I've built this wall up, this whole entire, you know, lifespan. I mean, this ain't, I didn't just wake up one morning and say, hey, I'm a, you know, transsexual, transgender, you know. I didn't just do that one day. This has been going on in my head for the longest time. I've been so happy. And I think since I've told them, I mean, like I said, every one of my family members have looked at my video, and they're going to look at this one. And God bless, because they'll smack me around if I do something wrong. No, they won't. They won't. But, you know, I was just, I don't know. I was nervous for no apparent reason. The trip was like it should have been. Not about family. I mean, about family, not about me. Because I think with my YouTube, they were able to find everything about me. So when I got there, you know, a couple questions, you know, make sure, hey, I mean, you're okay. All right, cool. All right. No problem. And, you know, that's my sister, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, cool. That's the way it should have been. And I was nervous for no apparent reason. And I knew nothing bad would happen. I wasn't nervous because I was, I don't know. But like I said, on the way home, I mean, that night in the motel, the bed was so uncomfortable. I fell right asleep there because I was so emotionally distraught a couple days before getting fired. And then losing sleep because I was all nervous to visit my sister. And then it was, once the barbecue was done and it was 11 o'clock, it was time to go home or to the motel. It was like, I was so relieved. And it was like another big, huge chunk was just wiped away from my shoulder. And I slept pretty darn good actually that night. We woke back up the next morning. What do we have? Egg bacon burritos. So her boyfriend cooked that up. And that was cool. It's a pretty good cook. Warmed up the tortillas and everything. But so yeah. If they're watching it, yes, I know they are. Hey, thanks again. Seriously. And, you know, I'm not holding back on anything. That's pretty much the way it was. And, you know, if you're a family member and, you know somebody that's transitioning, you know, that's the way it should be. When they come and visit, they're going to be nervous as hell the first visit they have. I mean, yeah, they might have told you on the phone, they might have said something, or, you know, every now and then. Next time I go there, it's, you know, I won't be nervous. Now, of course, next time I go see a different, like I said, I got 6 sisters and 5 brothers. Believe me, you know, most of them know. Everybody that keeps contact with one another know. So, like, if I see my sister in Arizona, chances are I'll have to go through the whole darn thing again. be nervous and all that, but as far as, you know, visiting, I probably won't be as nervous. I'm just saying. And, you know, Arizona's a long ways away, so I'm not, you know, unfortunately. That's cool. We went to Walmart, stuff like that. Like I said, it was Jessica. I mean, that's, when I'm not at work, this is how I dress. And guess what? I'm not working right now. I'm just, like I said, might have to get unemployment. Have to go out job hunting. I don't need to figure out what to do there. And if I collect unemployment, I might have to hold off on my name. Also for job references, because I did not come out at that last job, I guess I can always go back. Hold off on the comments on the job right now. I will make another video at the end of this week or this weekend, because I'm still toying with ideas in my head. If you want to send a private email or something like that, go right ahead. This video here is about the 6-month hormone results, blood panel results, in and good, and the trip down to Houston, back up, you know, was pretty good. In fact, I'm going to splice this in, because on the way back, we left, what, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon after we had breakfast, and visited my property. So, kind of walked down there. It was muddy as all get out. My property ain't the best, but here's a quick look to the walk to my property. So here you go. And it goes 6 lots in here. It's like 1 acre. So we zoom in. Old building. Zoom out. So, I mean, the closest power, of course, gonna be right there. Oops. So it's got a couple trees. I know, this is my pride and joy. This ain't pride and joy. But it can be cleaned up. And as you can see, it's, I don't know, kind of interesting, huh? So, I had a blast. I'm feeling better about myself. I'm not feeling as depressed as I was. I would like to thank everybody again for their comments, their private messages, their prayers, with, you know, my 06H video, the last video I made last month. Definitely thank you for all the support. Especially a shout out to Eva for the shout out to me, because Eva, if you're watching, and I know you are, a couple of your subscribers definitely made sure to let me know that you sent them over to wish me good luck. So for that, thank you and hugs. The whole sorority. Why that word? Just, that's a neat idea. Anyway, I'm gonna run. This video is getting long. It's almost 30 minutes long. I'm doing better. I'm taking 1 day at a time right now, which is pretty much what I can do. You can't ask for nothing right now. After this week, I'll probably start jumping up to a couple days ahead, you know, like I was doing. I don't want to worry. I don't want to stress about everything. The trip was well needed, well over it, so definitely thanks to my sister. Thanks to all my sisters. They're probably all watching this. And as soon as I get in your neck of the woods, it'll be all good, but it's probably going to be a while. Reality is kind of a bummer. It's not like I can hop on my broomstick and fly away and be there in 5 minutes. Fortunately, it's not like that. So, anyway, I gotta run. I'm rambling. I just wanted to document this, especially for, you know, family members that know somebody that's transitioning. you know, if they come out there, or if they just, you know, your first visit, ask them a couple. I think that's what calmed me down is, you know, after we got back from Walmart, I actually started realizing that, hey, this trip isn't about me. This is cool. And I was able to relax after that. It wasn't like I got there and was settled down. I was all nervous, you know, waiting. I was like, all right, I'm going to get drilled here somewhere. And it didn't happen. It was, you know, rekindling old times, talking stories, remembering stuff, and, you know, just being family members, being brother and sister, or sister and sister. But unfortunately, all the history was with the brother, but and then accepting Jessica, which was really neat. Aunt Jessica. I have to get used to that. I didn't even think about that. I was like, man. So it's all good. Anyway, I'm gonna run. I'm rambling. I'm feeling good. I'm smiling. You know, it's all good. I'll update you guys on the work thing later. You guys just, you gotta remember, you gotta be true. And you know what? You gotta be yourself. And until next time, peace. Take it easy.